Alright, welcome to Robotadventures Monster Hunter World Adventure. Goodbye. So I just made this video, and then I was like, oh, that was just pretty good. I did the thing, and then I checked it, and it's like, oh, I forgot to put on the audio. So I had no audio. Oh no, so I deleted it, and now I gotta remake it. Goodbye. So we're going to get the Horizon Zero Dawn Aloy set, and so I can go from someone that looks super cool like that to super cool. Change here. Aloy set. Yes. And I look like Aloy. Hee. I didn't get the bow. Change. Get the bow. Bow. Aloy war bow. So now we can play as Aloy, and that warbow is pretty good. That's a level 6. The top level is level 8. So that's a good bow. Rarity 6. Thunder. Thunderstruck. The AC/DC there for you. So let's go see what we need to make it. And Monster Hunter. It seems like a lot of people are talking about the Monster Hunter. And why do we even play this thing? Because get food there, little burp. Because it's the hunt. It's the get in there and hunt something, and it's kind of like a boxing game or some kind of sports game where you just do the thing and it's gonna move and dodge and weave and stuff, and you have to counter that, or you have to attack or retreat or something. And that's the fun of boxing games or fighting games or those kind of games, because and they have a lot of replayability because every fight's going to be different, and that's the fun in this. And some people say, oh, it's a grind, and I thought it was going to be a grind, and it is, I guess, somewhat of a grind if you want to kill the things quickly or faster, or so you can get more stuff to kill things faster. You can do that, or you can just have fun killing monsters with friends and people and stuff. So yeah, if you just want to hey, let's go fight that thing. I smashed it in the head. Then it's kind of fun, and you don't really have to get that, super perfect set of armor or something like that. You can get by with regular stuff. And then you got so many different weapons and stuff. So let's look at the armor here. We want to look at the Aloy armor, and this is only available until the 15th, I think, of this month, and today is the 5th. So, we need to craft the full set here. We've already crafted the Ryu set. There's Ryu, and you can when you make these full sets, you will either turn into a man or turn into a woman. Or you'll change. So I'm a lady, but I'll change into you, and I'll look like Aloy. So it's the full set, and you can see there when you craft it, it costs 30,000 Z's, and you need 4 of these Nora Brave trophies there. I've got 1 because I just did the video and I forgot to put on the audio. And when you make the weapon, the bow. Here, to make the Aloy bow, you need 1 of those. The regular version, you need 1. Oh no, you need 2. You need 2. But then when you upgrade, I don't know how many more you need. Maybe another 2 or something to make that. Well, I don't know. It doesn't show me because I've already made it. But you need about 4, 5, 6, about 7 or 8 or 9 of those Nora Brave, what are they called? Trophy. Nora Brave trophies. And you get those from doing the quest, which is called the Proving. And we can see I'm doing this offline now because I'm making this video. Yeah, and I really liked Horizon Zero Dawn. I spent a lot of time, and you can see me playing that game on here on the PlayStation. So yeah, the PlayStation 4 is really a good system. I think I bought the PlayStation 4 for the Street Fighter 5, which really sucked at release, but I've been a Street Fighter fan since it started. I remember going to the arcade and playing on the big machines with the big punch buttons, where depending on the power of the punch would determine the type of punch that you hit. In arcades, I miss those things. You know, it's like, hey, let's go to the arcade and walk around all these machines and stuff, see people play games. That's how old I am. And yeah, so Street Fighter was good, and I bought the PlayStation, and all the other games that came along with it, and so many good games, the Uncharted series, but they're not really replayable. I mean, you can play Uncharted in online mode, but you know, who does that? I guess if you're a kid and you don't have you don't want to spend another $60 on the game, then you'd play online again. Let's play online, okay. But this game is good. It's the story is kind of shit. It's not it's not really anything, but the replayability is there, and that's a good point. And same as Street Fighter, you can replay it. Uncharted, the great story, but not much replayability. So, Horizon Zero Dawn, great story, I love that game. But yeah, replayability, not really. And so they brought it into Monster Hunter World, and it's like, oh, okay, nice. I did get the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, and I haven't finished that yet. I should do a series on finishing that up, but yeah, so the cross-promotion stuff is great. Here we're going to do the Proving, and if you played Horizon Zero Dawn, then you know this is the part where, spoilers, and I still remember the story. It's like, oh, that was a good story. So Aloy was, she was an outcast, and she had to, she wanted to know about her past and stuff, and if she won the proving, it was a test for like the young people in the village to um, to in like a rite of passage, and if she won that, then she could get some information from the elders. They had to like answer her stuff and questions and stuff. And that was a part of the game. It was like, yay, we did it, and it was a big point in the story, in the Horizon Zero Dawn story. If you haven't played that, it's a great game. Uh, anyway, so we got this here, and it's the proving. And to get the Aloy set, we have to beat an Anjanath, and yeah, that's an event. And how long is it here for? I don't know. I forgot. I think it's till the 15th. I think, but I'm not really sure. So we'll take this quest and beat the Anjanath, and we have to get those Nora Brave trophies. I think about maybe 8 or 9, or I forget the number because I just showed you, but I don't know the exact number. You just have to get a bunch. And when I first did it, I used like a special ticket, and I got 3 in the first go. And then I did it again, and I got like 1 or 2, and so I had to do about like 4 or 5 times. It was pretty easy, but you do have to be level 11. You can see right there it says HR under conditions on the underneath that little map. It says conditions HR Hunter rank 11 or higher. That means you have to get way up into the story, farther than you did with the Ryu set. Ryu set, you needed to be, I think, level 6 or 5 or something. And so you have to get up into the story, because the only way to get Hunter rank is to do the story, progress the storyline, and they cap you, so you have to do the story. Kampai. So we get the another fun, interesting thing, if you're in the strange situation that I'm in, that I live in Japan and I don't have a U.S. credit card. For people who live in Japan, like Americans, and if they want to like buy stuff off the PlayStation Store 4, I could buy things on my Japanese account, and they would be registered on my US account, which is great. So I bought the stickers as a test. The Street Fighter stickers here, like this. It's like $2 or something like that. And on my Japanese account, and they showed up on my US account, so that was nice. So I can just keep playing my Robotadventures account, and you can get all the in-game, PlayStation Store items. So that's good. So relief for, I didn't want to have to level up both accounts. I didn't really mind, but yeah, like on these limited event schedules, it's like, oh, did I level up enough for that? And so yeah, my Japanese account is only level 6, the Ryu level, and but I need to do this, I need to level up that kind of a little bit, so I can get some of these limited helms and stuff. Um, so we'll start this proving back to the event, and I recommend going to this camp, the northwest camp up there, because Anjanath will walk up there, and you can kill him out in that open area. So we'll start up here. I will say yes. And the proving. Some of the parts that you need, I think, for the bow are Anjanath claws or fangs or something, and I think you need to break the face to get those parts. And smack them in the face, and yeah, those fangs, those Anjanath fangs. I've got 24 of them, and but some people are like, I saw in, I think, GameSpot or I think GameSpot. Some of the guys are like, I don't have these fangs. And the way to smack the face, let's look at the face, is to get up in his face. So the fangs or Anjanath's head, you smack him in the face, get the fangs. Okay, that's what you need to do. Break the head. And to do that, I would advise you bring some kind of face smashing weapon. And because I did the Ryu Street Fighter thing, I had to kill that bear off, and you can see those videos also. And I learned Gunlance, and that was a good thing because it was a totally different playstyle from the longsword that I was using, and yeah, and that's a different play style, and you just stand there and beat the shit out of them, toe to toe, and you can easily break their face. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll change over here to the break your face. I label it as Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, a movie about breakdancing, which I saw when I was a kid in the movie theater. How old are you, Ruben? I'm way old. I like breakdancing. It was all the hip new thing to do back in the day, breakdancing. What is breakdancing? Alright, so we're gonna use a Breakin' Electric Boogaloo set here. Because Breakin' 1 was so good that they had to make a Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. So is that true? Did they make a movie called Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo? Yes, they did. Because cardboard boxes are so cushiony. You just need a cardboard box to break dance on. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was gonna take my water gun lance. Here's my gun lance, and it's not like the super awesomest gun lance. I don't even have stuff slotted in there. It's just like, whatever, I'll do that later. But Anjanath is weak to water, so I'll just water it up here. Where's my water? I'll just flood. There it goes. And I'll smash him around. I'm using this kind of, I guess, higher level armor. This Uragan armor here from killing that guy. It's got the breaking stuff on there. Part breaker. You can see level 3 over there on the skills. Thunder resistance, which is got thunder. He's not gonna thunder me, but oh, and I can use the guard. Increase my guard and defense. Anyway, it's not that difficult thing. You can use whatever, but I think the gun lance is really easy way to get some of those fangs and stuff. So that's pretty much it. We're going to go get some food. Let's just look at Anjanath real quick. Anjanath, he's weak against water and thunder and ice, the elements you see there, and dragon, and poison. Not weak against blast, so. And he drops a broken leg. I don't think I haven't. Yeah, plus fangs. That's what we need to break the head. So let's do that. So we're gonna get some food in our belly. I'm gonna pay. I don't have that much money because I bought a whole bunch of weapons. Here's the cat. Meow meow. I'm gonna cook some food for you. You're gonna eat. I'm gonna soup. That looks like a nice soup. Your fire. I don't know if that cat bangs the other cats like a cat bang-a-thon. Woohoo! Come by. And now we're gonna go. Oh, I don't need. Well, I can try to capture it if I wanted. If you want to, we can do it in the butt if you want to. But if I want to, what? In the butt. 40-year-old virgin. And I got this trap here. Alright, good. I don't need this flash bug. Don't need that, don't need that. Got some trank stuff. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Sword. Alright. I really don't need any of this stuff, but oh well, we'll just go. This power stuff is just for power. Alright, here we go. Yay! We'll try to capture Anjanath. One thing I can check is if I have like a large monster bounty. Oh no, I didn't get any of those. I just got a bunch of rinky-dinky bounties. And there are large. If you want to do this and capture, do the proving, and then because you got to do it about maybe 4 or 5 times, and you want to kill a couple of birds with one piece of floppy chicken. That's not to say anything. What are you doing? You can come over here to the registry center and make sure that you got large monster capture or something, or get some of those. But I'm only gonna do this once, so for this video. And so I'm done, and I'm ready to go. Yes, I'm ready to go. Oh shit. Depart. Yes, I'm ready to depart. And I think I went to the right camp. So if you forget to, when you're doing this over and over, and if you forget to eat or something like that, or get the materials or something, you can do that at the camp or here. It's like, oh, I forgot to get the something, or whatever. you can get all your stuff here and deposit it, which I'm going to do right now. I got all that stuff. I'm not using ammo, so I'm going to take it and put it into my storage here. It's like, oh, I don't need all these empty things, and I'll just deposit all that. And as I'm doing that, or eating, or something, or scratching my balls, Anjanath is going to walk up into this area from the... Oh, there's a thing. I should have captured that. Get this. Oh, there he is. Boom. Told you. And I say, oh, hello, Mr. Anjanath. And then I'll go smack him in the face. And I'll stick something in his... Oh. So the fight is on. Big one. And, I use the, oh shit, he got me. He only smacks once like that, because he's not like Diablos. And I gotta break his face. And with the shield, I can just sit there and take all his flappity crap. He is fucking big. This might be one of the bigger ones I've fought. Stab it. Oh shit, he's getting me. Oh no. You're so scary. Oh, I got him in the face. Made him flinch. Oh, and knock his ass out. Oh, see, I dropped something there. Smack it, and smack it. Boom! Oh shit, I missed. So, you just get up in his grill, and he's gonna hit me with the tail. Oh! Ow, it hurts, and it didn't hurt. Nope. Smack his face. Nope. Oh! Just hurt. You know, I kind of feel bad smacking this. I feel like you guys like that Ortiz Wilder fight. That was a pretty good fight, and I thought Wilder showed his oh shit. Oh, I smacked it. That was a good fight. Ortiz showed his skills, and you know, he's aged. 39. Let me get some food here. While we go pick up that part that over here. Is that a fang? Oh, it was a fang. So I broke his face. I got one of these fangs that I need for the bow. He's running away. So that was a good fight. Good fight. Wilder just, you know, when you're that size, you're huge. He got him, you know. He's like, one knocked him in the head with a fucking huge-ass punch. But Ortiz was great. So, now we're gonna go track him down. The annoying thing about this guy is that, and you'll find it out once you do this a lot, is that he will run up into his hidey hole. Oh, he got me that time. Fire boss. Go, hit me. Hit me with fire. Oh, you didn't do shit. again. Okay, I'll kill you. Oh shit, I didn't. Yeah, this gun lance, probably the lance also, is really good at taking the hits. And I made friends with that guy. I didn't get the girl poison. Like, yeah! I used the refocus R3 button to in the face. Oh shit, I missed. Got him. What are these fucking? I think I broke another frame. I don't see anything broken on the floor there. He's gonna run. So the annoying thing is that he runs up to the top of his hidey hole, and then you gotta chase him all the way up there and then trap him. Oh, this stays there. I got a little buddy here because I'm friends with this clan of cats in this area, and they allow me to talk to the creatures. I'm like a beastmaster, and now I have a friend. I have a friend. I could probably put on my bandit mantle and smack him more. Oh, ow, that hurt. Nah. Now I'll smack him. And then I'll get all this yummy gold. So now he's hurt. Now he'll run away and go all the way up into his house and go to sleep. And this is the annoying part, where if you're good at timing it or something, you can set up a trap so he doesn't do this. Or if you're doing this with your friend, maybe get some more honey. Oh, yeah, you right here. Okay, good. Oh shit. Oh, it's over my face. Hey, I got him. Woohoo! He didn't run up to the thing, so I'm so happy. That was a quick one. And so what my little cat was doing was running beats and casting buffs on me, because I've got one of the special items that he uses to cast buffs. And so you can see here, right there, I got the Nora Brave trophy. I got one. If I use my special voucher You can get more than one. Like I said, the first time I got 3. And I got a bunch of fangs, break, Anjanath's head, which I'm pretty sure I did, because I was standing right there and punch him in the face. Okay, so you wanna do that. Bonus rewards, and that just makes it easier for you to get the bow. So let's take all that. Yeah. And see what I got for my special jewel. Oh, good. I already check. Yay. I'm level 75. Woohoo. From that. So you do that a couple times, you get your armor, your Aloy stuff. I don't normally play as a bow user, so it's you know, maybe later I will play as a bow user, and then I'll be like, yeah, I want to use my Aloy set. But it's, you know, it's fun to have. Just a thing to get. Here's my fig pucker. Who loves me that fig pucker? Woohoo! I'm gonna pucker you up. And yeah, so now I got 2 of those things, and I can make something. So that's pretty much it. The challenge of getting setting up the quest, and you know, which monster do you want to fight? I want to go fight this thing, and then knowing the weaknesses and strengths of that creature, you'll, you know, set up your strategy accordingly. So, oh, I want to fight this thing. Oh, it's weak to this, so I should use this kind of weapon. And what are its attack methods? And what weapon would serve me for that encounter. For example, the Kirin is weak against fire, but his attacks are all over the place. He's like a little bouncy rabbit, so you have to be agile and moving, and you know, coming in at different angles and stuff like that. So like longsword or something, or bow gun or something that allows you to move is good. But you know, and the flying ones fly, so you need to come in a different way. And what we just did right now was the Anjanath, which if, you can see it's a brute wyvern, and it's, you know, just face to face, boom, head to head. And that's why I chose the gun lance, because, or you can use a lance or shield or something like that and just smack it in his head. It will charge you. Same as this one, the Barroth, which is also just boom, boom, boom. So the different monsters have, the different creatures have different, I don't want to call them monsters, because they're not really monsters. Different attack styles. So you want to set up for that, and it's kind of fun. I finished the game with the longsword, and I didn't think about the other weapons until the Street Fighter Ryu's event, where I had to choose something other than longsword. There were only, I think, 5 weapons that I could choose from, and I had to learn something else. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And after that, let's look at my weapons. That's not weapons. After that, I was like, oh, okay, this is a viable weapon. And they're all viable. All the weapons are viable. But, you know, there are different playstyles, and so I started making a bunch of different weapons. So here I've got, what, 9 longswords. 9 longswords. Like, oh, those are good. They're all, you know, different types and stuff. And they're pretty high up there, if not already maxed out. And I've got my gun lances here, which are, okay, I've only got 5. Okay. And I've got more weapons, but they're not even, these white ones aren't even upgraded. I've got my level 6 bow gun, which I tried, and tried bows. But hunting horn, I've got a good 7 of those, and those are for support and kind of buffing. You know, if you're playing the game and you get some guy comes in and it's like, oh, I'm gonna support and buff you guys while causing damage, you're like, hey, that guy's a nice guy. So I wanted to learn the hunting horn, and they all have different buffs and stuff. So you know, you got so many different types of weapons for different play styles. So you got these guys, the dual blades, which are like the guys who are like, I'm just gonna go in there and fucking fuck shit up, which they do, but sometimes they get their ass kicked because they're all right up in their monster's face. So it's kind of like, okay, if you know what you're doing, then you're good. If you don't, you're just like, hey, kill me. So yeah, it just depends. But yeah, so that was getting the Aloy set. So, yeah, if you're trying to get it now, if you want to get that one, and I heard from some of the other like Monster Hunter people that these events cycle, so you can probably get this set later again, if you know, after the event is over. So that's kind of good. If you're a big PlayStation 4 fan. Is this game worth PlayStation 4? Yeah, you know, I've spent a good 300 hours on it. I've spent more according to the timer, but I'm gonna say, you know, how much of that time is me falling asleep at the monitor, and so good. I said 50 hours off, so 100 hours off. So it's still a lot of time, and it's a fun game. $300 for the PlayStation, and like 50, 100. I don't know how much this game costs in the US for that. $60, so 360. If I paid $1 per hour for the amount of time I've played this game, it's $1 an hour. Well, that's a good deal for entertainment, I think. You pay what? How much does a movie cost? It's $20, and you get what, 2 hours of entertainment if the movie's good. So, all right, guys. That's it. Probably 11:30 or something here. and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So, all right, that was getting the Aloy set. I think I explained it very much in depth. And if you got this game, if you want to play, my ID. Oh, this is my ID. Send me your guild card. Oh, I view mine. Woohoo! So that's the Robotadventures campaign. I'm level 75. And this Unity stuff, I think that's just, I don't know what that is. I look a little bit like the Tasmanian devil with my different colored eyes there. But Alright guys, talk to you guys later. Kampai. Bye bye.